Hi everyone, it's Steve from Turtle Dove. I thought I would share with you just a couple of small projects that I've done, and I was sort of playing around a bit with some of my ribbon, trying to sort of see what I can do as far as using the ribbon for edging or borders goes on projects. So I think I'll start with these little rosettes that I've been playing with. I'm terrible with rosettes, I've said this before, but I thought I'd have a play with them. This is a Christmas ribbon that I used, just a pretty gold, and it has wire edging. So I made this one. It doesn't look too bad. This is quite big. It's almost as big as it's as big as my palm. Because of the wire edging, I made a concertina type fold like you do with the rosettes, and it didn't turn out too bad. I sewed the two edges together there, so that looks a little bit funny, and then I just put some more ribbon in the centre and then glued some flowers on top of that, some paper flowers. So that's not too bad. That'll look nice amongst other things, I'm sure, somewhere along the line. And with this one, I just used a thread and a needle, and just the in out all the way around the ribbon, and then you pull the ribbon to get this ruffled effect. And then I just popped on flat-backed rhinestone there with some flowers. So that's that one. Then I used this beautiful purple ribbon. Again, it has very fine wire on the edge, and I sewed both of these in and out like I mentioned before. This one I pulled pretty tight, and this one I didn't pull the thread too much. So I don't mind those, they're quite lovely. And of course I stuck the rhinestone in the middle. And this one here looks more like a gift, something that you put on a wrapped gift package. I sewed that together too. It didn't sort of turn out how I wanted. I was trying to follow a tutorial and the ribbon just wasn't working for me, so but it's still nice. It'll look nice on a gift, I think. And then these, I have some very narrow ribbon with this beautiful rainbow ombre effect. And yep, these are all sewn again too, just pulled gently to make the ruffle. This one's pulled a lot tighter than this one, as you can see. It makes it a little bit bigger, not too much bigger, but then I found these lovely rhinestone centres. So I like those, and this one's pretty as well. That's done with this ribbon and a metal and pearl centre, faux pearl. So that one I love too. So that's it for the rosettes. Again with the ribbon, I've been doing some sewing on the machine. This one is my first attempt. Look how bad that is. I am not a sewer, not at all. So this is, you just fold it concertina style again, and then you just run a stitch through the centre. But I fold as I sew, and it tended to move around, and I've noticed that it depends on the ribbon and how easily it slides around. and comes loose as you're trying to sew it together, so that can be quite tricky. But again, with crafting, I think practice makes perfect. This is the same ribbon, and this one didn't turn out bad. Bit wonky there. And this was a lot easier to do because of the wire edging. Sort of wanted to stay in place more. This is a pretty gold yellow ribbon, and I did different lengths. I guess the shorter lengths are easier, so I can use that. I'll show you what I did using some of this, using it as an edging on projects, and this one. And then I did some longer lengths. This took quite a while actually. I was just mucking about for a good afternoon doing this. This is the purple ribbon, and you can cut it to length for projects, and then what I do is I'll get a gas lighter and just carefully seal the edges off so that it's not going to fray. So I've actually used this on a project that I'll show you. So that one's quite a long length. Just wanted to use some of my ribbon up. This one's a pretty ribbon, green and white. And as you can see, I'm getting a little bit better. So that's pretty. Oh, this, I'll show you this first before I show you the rest. I bought a whole heap of this material. It's really stiff from an op shop, and I know why they got rid of it now, because it just makes a total mess and it's really hard to work with. It's you can see it's wanting to fray everywhere, and it just sticks on everything. It looks pretty. So that might work if I fold it and sew it together and pop it on top of a gift bag. Once the gifts are in the bag, I think. So I'm just popping this ribbon up the top so it doesn't get in the way. This ribbon I absolutely love. Look at that. And a longer length of that. And this one must have been one of my first because it's wonky, as you can see. Now this one turned out really lovely, I think. It's pretty wide, this ribbon, and it's got little glittery sequins. So that might look nice on top of a gift bag as well, just sort of sitting on the top. Can you hear the rain? Yesterday it was 37 degrees Celsius, but so humid, and we just had so much rain, and it's still raining this morning. So this one was quite easy to fold and stay in place as I sewed the centre line in. And lastly, this beautiful peach ribbon. I love this. So that's that. Now I'll show you the bags. Can you remember these bags that I made? This one's I'm filling up slowly. I made those in another project. on my channel not that long ago. Well, I was still in the bag making mood. And I made this large purple bag with some peppermint ribbon to tie at the top of the handle and some lace. And then these are all like purples. Used some of my new paper from the new pad that I bought. Just added some butterflies and bling, as you can see. And these are one of the rosettes that I've made. I showed you in a project share a while back. So that looks nice. And this is what I mean by maybe you could pop some of the bigger ribbon. Imagine all the gifts inside with some tissue paper, and then you can just pop that at the top. I think that would look really nice. And this is this one here that I've just popped at the bottom as a border and around the back as well. So that's just one way you can use it. You can use it in journals. And that's the back. And then I made a children's bag. Someone in the comment section of that bag making video that I did mentioned children's bags, and so I thought, oh well, I've got lots of grandkids, so I just used some puff stickers and flat back rhinestones, some little pom-poms and gift wrapping ribbon, and again I used this ribbon that I folded up and sewed as a border. I just stuck that down with some hot glue, and there's the back. So I think that's really cute. And I did attempt to make a bag for the men, and I realised that I don't have a lot of stuff in my craft stash for men. I come across this gift wrap that I used to stick on the bag, and so this one's only half finished. I don't really like this Chanel piping, what I've done with that, so I've just wound that around the handle, so I might take that off and see what I can find in the craft shops next time I'm out and about. I'll just use some washi tape along the edge, so I still need to finish this one. So that's the bags. I can't remember if I've shown you this mirror. I got this from Daiso, and I did this before Christmas, and honestly I can't remember if I've shown you this or not, but it was a little project that I did, so I'll quickly show you again. Just embellished this $3 mirror. Sorry, that was my phone ringing. Just used some flowers and a lace heart and this ribbon around the side, which has little faux pearls on it. It's really pretty actually. I did the other side, and I have, this was quite fiddly to do, this bit here. Just had some little pearl string, and then that's the front. some rhinestones and pearl hearts. And lastly, using one of these containers. This is just some body butter from the Body Shop. This one's still full. It's full because I'm not so keen on it. I've had this for a while now, so I should give this away because I don't think I can see myself using it. This this smells too soapy to me, too florally, even though I love floral scents. But it's not for me anyway, but I'm just showing you this is what I've used to make this. This one was the pumpkin spice last Halloween, so I used that up within a couple of weeks. I can still smell it. But I thought, oh, how could I cover this? So my friend Kathy, aka Lady Green Eyes ASMR, sent me a few craft supplies last year, and I've been wanting to use this sheet of fabric, gold, and the cream bits here are like velvet. So this is what I've got left, and this is what I did with it. So I haven't done anything underneath. I've just stuck the fabric down and around over here, and then I've just used this beautiful gold lace edging and some quite thin edging here, and then I've stuck some flat back rhinestones, green, because I love green, on there, and then I did the same thing for the lid and put the narrow edging either side of this in the middle. Looks a little bit lumpy here, but it's not too bad. And then the top, I put more of those diamantes on that Kathy also gifted me, and finished it off with these flat-backed pearl hearts. And one thing that did happen with the hot glue, you can see just on this side here and a bit there, it turned the gold a little bit orange, but it doesn't look too bad at all. But I'm really happy with how that turned out. So that is my project share. I haven't done a real lot of crafting, to be honest. I'll just quickly take the camera and show you what else I've been doing. I went to IKEA and I wanted to get a little table and 2 chairs for my granddaughters for when they come and visit, so that they have somewhere to draw and eat as well. Sometimes we might have the whole family over, and I don't have any high chairs or anything like that, so it's a bit hard to get everyone around the table. And of course the girls need to be around the table because they make a big mess. So I'm just going to take you over and show you what I've done with the table. So there's the table and chairs. Now this was originally just plain pine, and I've stained it with a walnut wood stain, and then just put a thin coat of lacquer over that. So I'm really happy with that. It turned out great. So I've been busy with a lot of stuff, which is why I haven't done a lot of small projects. So yeah, so the girls haven't used that yet. I think they'll love it. And there's some pencils and some stickers and colouring in paper for them when they come next. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked my project share. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.